Well, I remember like it was yesterday. It was so hot that day, and I was outside my tent. These three strangers came to me, and I told them, come in the shade, and I gave them to eat. I bathed their feet, and out of nowhere they said to me, I got a word from you from Hashem. You're going to be a father. Sarah's going to bear a child. I couldn't believe it. My wife, Sarah, 90 years old. Do you remember?
Of course, darling, I remember. It was that day. I could not believe my ears. I was behind the tent. I was baking the bread that you asked me. And all of a sudden I hear saying, by this time next year, your wife is going to have a son. And I could not believe it. I laughed so hard. And the mates behind me, they could hear me laugh.
I remember.
And I heard I laughed so hard, and I said, could this be possible?
I know.
Could this be possible?
I know.
So, and I laughed, and the Lord said to me, why? No, he said to you, do you remember? He said, why is your wife, Sarah, laugh?
I remember.
And I said, no, I did not laugh. And that was such an embarrassing moment for me.
Yes.
So I said, no, I did not laugh. So I lied. And then he said, oh yes, you did laugh. And
Oh yes, something very shocking. I remember they mentioned something about Sodom and Gomorrah. How Hashem was going to come and destroy the whole city with fire. And I asked Hashem, if there's 50 people, righteous people, will you spare the city? And Hashem said to me, if there's 50 people, I will spare the city. And I said to Hashem, if there's 20 people, would you spare the city? And Hashem said to me, yes, for 20 people, I will spare the city. And I was desperate. I couldn't believe it. And I said, Hashem. And Hashem said to me, to my surprise, he said, I will spare the city for 5 people. And Hashem ended up destroying Sodom and Gomorrah.
it was a terrible city.
Yes, indeed.
Stealing from each other, mistreating the guests. You're not like that. You always treat the guests with kindness. That's why Hashem always said that he loved the way you sustain the house. You always treat people with kindness. That was a very terrible day. I still remember hearing the noise.
Yes.
Rolling action. So
What?
and I was so embarrassed.
No!
No importa, they cut it, they will cut it.
No.
You cut it.
Cut it. Stop. Stop it.